Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Bitcoin update. A very quick video today, giving you a short-term price action update. Bitcoin has formed an optimal structure, and this very well could be the bottoming out region for this correction. Now, it's not confirmed yet because we haven't broken the structure yet, but this structure will be breaking within 24 hours, like probably well within 24 hours. It might even break within the next 12 hours. So keep an eye on the structure that I'm going to show you today. It's the descending wedge formation on the screen. This will determine whether this short-term move to the downside is over or not. It's looking quite good at the moment. That's what we'll be discussing today. We'll dive into it on Ethereum, medium-term time frame, Bitcoin, short-term, medium-term, and also a bit of long-term analysis, giving you an idea of where Bitcoin needs to go on the macro. But a lot of people know that already, so we'll try to stick to short-term. Quick video today, guys, before we get into it, a couple of things. First and foremost, the sale on VIP has just 48 hours remaining. If you want altcoin trading signals posted by myself that have up to an 80% win rate over the last 2 whole years of data, that's 2 years of trading, 80% win rate, 4 out of every 5 trades reaching profit. Exceptionally good stuff there. You can check it out. It's on sale right now for a very limited time, 48 hours left. Check that out if you're interested. And one more thing I'll mention is the Bitcoin exchange. I've got the Bing X exchange in the description below, but here's Bitcoin, and this is a global non-KYC exchange, very low in trading fees, never been hacked before. My referral link will give you access to a 15% trading fee discount on this exchange, as well as a potential $5,500 US bonus for signing up with my link. Very good stuff there. Check it out. My link's down below. You can't go wrong. Takes 30 seconds to sign up. Helps me out immensely. It helps you out as well by getting on a good exchange. Let's get into the content. So for Bitcoin, the macro descending channel formation is very much the name of the game right now. Nothing on macro changes until that either breaks down or breaks up. It is a bullish macro structure, and hence Bitcoin is macro bullish. But just because it's macro bullish, it doesn't mean you should be diving headfirst into long positions. So you need to be waiting for a breakout for bullish confirmation of the next leg to the upside, okay? You can be in a structure, in a bullish structure, and still not be 100% confirmed bullish, of course. That's how structures work. If this breaks the downside, everything is basically over for Bitcoin. We can confidently say that. That would entail breaking down below various ascending support lines, as well as moving average indicators, as well as RSI zones. Everything would be lost if we lost, say, 47,000. Even if we lost something like 52,000, we'd be in very dangerous territory. But if we haven't done that yet, what it means is we're in the bullish structure and we're just waiting for that breakout. Now, at the moment, the reason I'm bringing this up for the 55th time in this channel, because I really do talk about it a lot, is because, well, it's the macro structure. You can't not talk about it. But second of all, the reason it's important right now is because what you'll notice about this channel is that there is a top line of the channel, there is a bottom line of a channel, but there is also, importantly, a midline of the channel, which has acted as major support and major resistance for months now on Bitcoin. I'm going to circle a few occasions just so you can see them over and over again being tested for support and resistance. Very active on shorter time frames. And right now, we are right on top of that level, testing it for support once more. This could be a very good resistance support flip. Look what we did here, guys. We rejected from it. We went downwards. We bounced off the bottom. Now we went upwards again. Okay, on the way upwards, we tested it. It went upwards again. And now we're coming back down. We could flip it for support, form a higher low, and enter an upwards trend more aggressively with another higher high and potential channel breakout. This is a golden opportunity for Bitcoin for that reason. That's why I'm talking about macro yet again. We are right in the middle of that channel formation right now, testing that level for support. And not only that, but on the support retest, that's going very, very well, right, considering where we are, we have done something even better. And we've gone ahead and formed a bullish short-term structure that encompasses the entirety of this move to the downside. From the very peak, basically, at 66K, this wedge started forming, okay? And from that wedge, we have seen bullish consolidation on the midline level of the channel with a bullish wedge formation. It couldn't be much better than that, right? Now, it could be technically. I mean, we could have, for example, bull market support band very clearly on our side. We are actually below that right now. So I guess it could be better, but it's very, very good is my main point, okay? It's a good structure to have. And so very simply put, if Bitcoin manages to break this descending wedge to the upside, that will very clearly, in my view, pretty much nail in that as the low, especially if we follow it up with a break above the bull market support band again, flipping that to the upside and breaking 65k. At that point, we're good to go, right? We're going straight to the top of the channel. So this wedge is very, very important. I perhaps don't want to jump the gun there. I will say that, you know, we need to break the wedge and break bull market support band, which is just above the wedge. But if we break the wedge, that looks likely as well. So basically, Bitcoin is facing this descending wedge formation, a bullish structure, a structure that represents bearish exhaustion, right on top of a major support level, which we could be seeing a resistance support flip off if Bitcoin simply prints 2 or 3 bullish daily candles and follows it up with a bullish weekly candle close above the bull market support band. You can pretty much bet your bottom dollar, hypothetically speaking, that this correction was a very healthy correction and that we'd be heading upwards for a test of this resistance zone. The main thing in my view at this point is, of course, as I mentioned, the wedge itself and holding that mid-range support level, that dotted line right there. But the main thing other than that is actually maintaining that bull market support band. If we close below the bull market support band, that's when our eyebrows start to get raised. That's when we start to get a little bit of concern. But we do have 3 days and 9 hours. So we've got plenty of time, and seeing as this wedge will be breaking out within probably 24 hours, you know, we do have a very good opportunity here for Bitcoin to form something very bullish out of this correction. Now, this correction, to begin with, wasn't a bearish correction. I mean, we went upwards pretty dramatically from 52,000 all the way to 66,000. A correction was needed, and this would be an ideal bottom. So very good opportunity for Bitcoin to display its strength here. It could very well, you know, not do that. It could roll over. And if it does roll over, we'll be the first to know it because we've identified the key levels that are important to hold here. Now, I think this looks pretty good. I've got high hopes. I hope not to be disappointed here. You know, and there is a scenario where I could be disappointed, and that is the DXY. We look at the DXY right now, we see a chart that is reverse correlated to Bitcoin on a macro scale very clearly. When Bitcoin's in a bull market, this chart's in a bear market. When Bitcoin's in a bear market, this chart's in a bull market. This has happened over and over again. And we see the DXY on very strong support starting backwards from 2015, and it's bouncing heavily, right? That's the main threat that Bitcoin has right now. Now, I can't definitively say that this chart will go downwards. What I can say is that if this chart continues upwards, Bitcoin will go downwards. And if that occurs, the cycle as a whole, right, all the cycles, not only just Bitcoin cycle, but 4-year cycle, real estate economic cycle, 18.6 year, the presidential cycle, all these things are going to break. So it really is a life or death situation for Bitcoin on a macro scale. And the DXY is very, very important to watch. If the DXY goes ahead and breaks upwards further, you know, and breaks above its weekly chart RSI resistance zone, things could get very, very bad very quickly for Bitcoin. But I don't want to confuse you too much. I'm not trying to talk about that too much in this video. I've discussed that many times in the past. What I'm really talking about today is just this descending wedge formation and the golden opportunity that Bitcoin has here. Let's hope that Bitcoin capitalizes on that opportunity and does not waste it, because this could get very bad very quickly if it does not hold on to this wedge formation, okay? Especially if it follows up with a bearish weekly candle close. That could be, again, quite concerning. But right now, there's no real reason to be overly scared because nothing bad has actually happened yet. In fact, the charts are leaning a little bit bullish right now. You know, and it's not only Bitcoin we see that on. We see that on the S&P 500 as well. Like, yes, it's gone downwards. Yes, it's corrected. But it's corrected and it's formed a support zone right on top of its prior all-time high that it held from July all the way through to September. A very good resistance support flip potentially right there. Of course, we just need to hold on to it. And the same thing for Ethereum. You know, Ethereum coming downwards, testing a price support zone very strongly right here, could be a very strong resistance support flip. We just need to hold on to it, right? And even Bitcoin on a medium-term scale, it's like, okay, we had an RSI breakout. Let's go and bring it up right here. We had this thick yellow RSI line breaking to the upside. We did roll over because of the correction. Cool. We formed a new resistance zone. We can go ahead and delete that. This yellow line right here is the new RSI resistance zone. And the RSI support zone that formed our bullish divergence, which led to this fresh upwards trend, has actually consolidated on this support retest, right, which we're seeing right now, as a new support zone. Now, it might not seem like it, but there was actually an intra-daily candle wick that came down to that zone. So there is support on the daily chart RSI as well. All of this is just a really complicated way of saying what I've said before in this video already. Bitcoin has a golden opportunity here, right? If it bottoms out in this rough price region, if it maintains the bull market support band in the weekly close, we break this descending wedge to the upside, we will look very, very strong for Bitcoin once again. So that is what we're hoping for, and I'll keep you updated on that situation, guys. Fingers crossed. It's not guaranteed. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. but it does look like the more likely scenario at this point, so that's good to see. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, the VIP group has 48 hours remaining on the sale. You don't want to miss that. We don't have sales very often on VIP. In fact, our last sale was months ago at this point. We haven't had a sale this big for a long, long time, probably since the New Year sale in January we had this year. So check it out, 48 hours left. Bit2Nix, very good exchange, 15% trading fee discount, never been hacked before after years of operation. You know, very good stuff there all around, non-KYC. And with my referral link, again, 15% trading fee discount plus the $5,500 US welcome bonus that you can achieve. So go ahead and check that out with my links down below. And the last thing I'll mention is the Crypto Academy's Become a Trader 10-unit course, teaching you everything you need to know about trading in a very simple, straightforward 10-unit course. Not simple in content, because you need to understand the content, but simple in delivery, right? We give you different forms of learning. We give you verbal learning, we speak, we give you visual learning, diagrams, etc. We give you practical learning with worksheets. Everything you kind of need is in that course, and it's on sale right now as well. So check that out on the website down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you tomorrow.